Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to a new video. So I'm currently still outside the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City Stadium. I'm about to go on a tour. I've been on a few stadium tours now, so make sure you check them out in the description. But I hope you enjoy the video, so let's get in there. Right guys, so welcome to the Etihad Stadium. I decided to do a voiceover just to let you know what I'm up to. I thought it would be a bit easier this way. But as you can see, I arrived at the stadium. First thing I did was head over to the City store, and I mean the shop is absolutely huge. It really does put Newcastle United to shame. Obviously they had all of their new kits out, all the new names. So we got started on the tour. We started off in the museum stroke trophy room. Obviously they had the Capital One Cup out as they won that last season. I mean, why wouldn't you want to put that in the middle of the room? Along with that, they actually had a replica of the most recent Premier League trophy they won. So that's not the real thing, it is a replica. But even that replica is apparently worth £100,000 and has its own passport because it's not allowed to go with luggage, it gets its own seat. We then started to take a walk around the Etihad Campus, it's called, because obviously St James's Park is St James's Park. The Etihad Stadium is surrounded by stages, bars, the shop. It's literally a campus of everything you could ever want in one place. It is actually amazing. As you can see here, this is like a cylinder, which is basically like where the cars drive up and down. But those little white bits you can't really see is actually the name of every season ticket holder at Manchester City, which is a really nice touch. We then went into the director's room, obviously through the big wooden doors, and as you can expect at Manchester City, it was amazing. You can also see basically this is their seating area, so it's the best seat in the house. Basically, Manchester City think that if you're willing to pay for a seat with the director's box, you can actually sit with the directors. Like, they have it, they will be there with you. You can meet them, you can do anything with them. They don't have their own private room, so if you pay for VIP at Manchester City, you really get it. And as you can see here, it actually has its own warmer. It warms your seats when it's cold, which is crazy. The reason the City Stadium looks so big from the inside but a little bit smaller on the outside is because where I'm stood right now, that is actually ground level. So everything below me, the pitch, the seats, that is actually all built into the ground. We then went into the press room. So this is where Pep Guardiola will do all of his after-match chats. All of the signings and all that kind of thing is actually done out at the training ground nowadays apparently. But as you can see, we got ourselves a picture sat there as well. We then went into the away changing rooms, which is what you'd expect, nothing too flash, basically a wooden bench, somewhere to hang your shirt. And then we went into the home dressing room, and straight away, Manchester City colours, Manchester City badges, everything, a timer on the wall, whiteboards galore. I mean, even the seats were perfect. They were pretty much dugout seats, so you're going to get a good rest at half time on them. They also had this like technical area, which doesn't look like much at the minute, but on a match day that's full of people with their laptops. Pep Guardiola gets in at half time and they tell him all the stats, the possession, the passing, who's ran so far, who's not run as far as they should have, and then he can move that all onto the whiteboard to show his players at half time. We then made our way out through the tunnel, so obviously no crowd cheering, but it's like I've done this a few times, I've done a few stadium tours, and every time you walk out of a tunnel like that, crowd or no crowd, it is a good feeling. Imagine having 60,000 people screaming at you walking out that tunnel. Have you seen the size of that stadium? It was really cool. And then obviously I had myself a seat in the dugout as well. As you can see, walking back through the tunnel, straight away all of the boards are up, left and right, so players coming off the pitch don't even get a chance to breathe, and they're already getting interviewed. Obviously I had myself my own personal interview with my champagne man of the match. So the Manchester City Stadium, or the Etihad Stadium, has a 60,000 capacity, making it one of the biggest in the league, and they've actually got planning permission to build up on another stand, so it's going to get even bigger. I've had to put an hour and a half's tour into a 5-minute video, so I'm sorry if things come across a little bit rushed, but I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. The tour was so good. That was an hour and a half, my feet are killing. The stadium is huge. But yeah, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've done a few stadium tours now, so make sure you check them out in the description. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.